Get ready for the action because Spain has locked in their final matches before the World Cup. Luis de la Fuente's team is setting the stage for their global campaign with two crucial tests ahead. They will face Iraq on June 4th at the Riazor Stadium in A Coruña, marking their final test on the American continent. Then, the team prepares for a showdown against Peru on June 8th in Puebla, just before they kick off their World Cup journey against Cape Verde on June 15th. This is how Spain is sharpening its edge for the biggest tournament on the planet.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Now, let's turn our attention to the brilliance of Lamine Yamal and the reactions from football royalty. France legend Thierry Henry has been absolutely amazed by Lamine Yamal's footballing intelligence and decision-making on the pitch. Henry openly admitted he hopes to see the Barcelona and Spain sensation at his absolute peak during the 2026 World Cup, highlighting the composure the teenager showed during the Euro 2024 semifinal. But the good news keeps coming. Lamine Yamal has taken a massive step in his recovery and is already back training on grass at Barcelona's facilities. He has switched from gym workouts to individual exercises on the pitch, showing a very encouraging sign for coach Luis de la Fuente as preparations for the 2026 World Cup continue. This return to on-field work is a huge boost for both the player and the national team's hopes. This comeback is key as Luis de la Fuente emphasizes that Yamal remains an important part of Spain's plans if he gets medical clearance in time for North America. The coach has shown patience, pointing to Dani Olmo's experience at Euro 2024 as an example of sticking with key players. Stay with us for more breaking news and updates on the World Cup preparations. Spain has finalized its schedule for the final preparatory matches ahead of the World Cup. The national team will play two concluding friendly fixtures before commencing their official campaign. The first match is scheduled for June 4 on Spanish soil, where Spain will face Iraq at the Riazor Stadium in A Coruña. This fixture marks the team's last test on the American continent. Following that, Spain will travel to Puebla to play Peru on June 8. This will serve as their final preparation game before the team opens its World Cup campaign against Cape Verde on June 15. France's Thierry Henry has expressed profound admiration for Barcelona and Spain sensation Lamine Yamal, highlighting the teenager's exceptional footballing intelligence. Speaking ahead of the 2026 World Cup, the former Barcelona striker admitted he is amazed by Yamal's decision-making on the pitch and voiced a strong desire to witness the wonder kid at his absolute peak during the tournament, despite battling a serious injury. During a Samsung event in London, Henry discussed the upcoming global football spectacle and the rise of new elite talents. Focusing on the 2026 World Cup, Henry singled out the 18-year-old talisman as a player capable of defining the event, emphasizing Yamal's pivotal role in Spain's Euro 2024 victory. The French icon noted that Yamal possesses a rare composure for his age, particularly recalling a moment in the Euro 2024 semifinal, where the winger prioritized game management over individual flair. Speaking to Marca, Henry detailed his astonishment. "You know what amazes me about Lamine? I remember in the semifinal against France, on a counterattack already winning 2-1, he had the chance to keep attacking. But no, at 17 years old, he had the intelligence to slow the game down to control the pace because that's what was best for the team. He controlled the ball, brought it down, and laid it off to Carvajal. What? At 17. People focus on his skill and technique, but what amazed me was his intelligence. That kid plays like he's in his own neighborhood. Time will tell what happens, but he's shown me he can be the star of any World Cup." Beyond tactical analysis, Henry conveyed a selfless wish to see top players perform on the biggest stage, even if it means a challenge to his native France. The 1998 World Cup winner stated, "I hope he's at his peak, because at the World Cup we want the best players in top form. Even if it's worse for France, I want to see the best Lamine Yamal there. We know he's an exceptional player, and he already proved it at the last European Championship, which Spain won, by the way." Lamine Yamal, who now carries 25 caps and 6 goals for La Roja, faces intense scrutiny as he heads into the 2026 World Cup. Spain is drawn into Group H alongside Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde, and Uruguay, with the tournament commencing at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta on June 15. Concerns remain regarding Yamal's fitness, as he has been sidelined from Barcelona's final matches due to a hamstring injury. Spanish fans may be waiting to see the teenager at his full potential in the knockout stages. Lamine Yamal has taken a significant step in his recovery following a muscle injury, resuming training on grass at the Barcelona training center. The young talent has transitioned from gym-based workouts to individual exercises on the pitch, marking a positive development in his rehabilitation process after suffering an injury to the femoral biceps of his left leg at the end of April. Barcelona opted for a conservative treatment plan, avoiding surgical intervention, and the return to field training is viewed as a highly encouraging phase. Yamal is now combining physical exercises with ball work in open-air sessions. This progress is particularly significant for the Spanish national team. Spanish media reports suggest this development sends a positive signal to coach Luis de la Fuente, who is keen to have Yamal available for the 2026 World Cup. While Yamal will not feature for Barcelona this season, his primary focus remains the World Cup, where he is anticipated to play a crucial role for the national squad. Lamine Yamal has made significant progress in his recovery following a muscle tear, returning to grass training at Barcelona's facilities. The teenage forward is adhering to a strict rehabilitation program after suffering a partial tear of the biceps femoris in his left leg on April 22. Following initial work in the gym, Yamal has now commenced individual exercises on the pitch at the club's training complex. Barcelona opted for a conservative treatment approach rather than surgery, meaning Yamal will miss the remainder of the domestic season's fixtures. Despite this setback, his return to on-field work is providing encouragement for both the player and the Spanish national team as preparations intensify for the 2026 World Cup. Spain's head coach, Luis de la Fuente, has expressed optimism regarding Yamal's role in the tournament. De la Fuente confirmed that the winger remains an important consideration for Spain's plans, contingent upon receiving timely medical clearance for the World Cup. Speaking about players who have sustained knocks late in the season, De la Fuente emphasized the importance of their impact in crucial matches, differentiating between group stage appearances and later rounds. They are very important players because we know the impact they can have in those matches. It's not the same playing in the group stage as it is getting into the round of 32, the round of 16, the quarterfinals. We will assess each case because our goal is to reach July 19th, the final, De la Fuente stated. He cited Dani Olmo's experience at Euro 2024 as an example of patience with injured players. De la Fuente noted that Olmo, who arrived at the training camp almost injured, proved to be a key contributor, scoring the top goals and delivering crucial assists. The Spanish boss underscored the decision to persevere with injured players, referencing Olmo's successful recovery despite calf issues. Barcelona's medical staff are closely monitoring Yamal's progress, who will continue individual sessions and rehabilitation over the coming weeks. The immediate focus is now squarely on ensuring Yamal achieves full fitness in time to integrate with the Spanish squad for the tournament in North America, with his return to grass marking a positive milestone in that journey.